Here we are. I am with my mate Jack. We've decided to sit down for this one, Jack. How are you today?
Oh, bloody beautiful, mate. Yourself?
It's a good day for it, isn't it? We're both here in our short shorts, enjoying the sun.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about Jack's HJ47. Now, it's an 8th month, 1980. And since one, Jack's a mate, and two, there's a lot to talk about this rig, I thought, Jack, come and have a yarn with me. So we're going to go right through it. Now, I'll let you know, Jack and I tour together, we camp together, there's other things we do together, but we've just done the long drive, and this year Jack's left his car at home and come with me. So Jack's part of the long drive crew, and that was a pretty good trip, mate.
Yeah, it was awesome, mate.
You're busting to get back in your own vehicle?
Yeah, yep.
Well, Jack has just done an engine conversion. What have you put under the bonnet, mate?
15 BFT.
Excellent. So that's why Jack wasn't, he just put it in fresh, didn't bring it on the long drive. Now we're going to go into this engine quite a bit. There's a lot going on under the bonnet, but let's talk about your car itself now. 8th month 80, she's an early one.
Yeah, yeah.
Even the chassis number's like 33. It's all got all these zeros and then HJ47000. 33.
Yeah, I felt a bit rude putting a different donk in it, but yeah.
It's got to be done, mate.
Yeah.
But anyway, outside this vehicle, let's go around it. So how long have you had it, Jack?
Oh, about 5 years or so, eh?
Yep, and you've done a lot. So the things we were talking about today, you've pretty much done everything to this. Let's start right up the front. Where did you find that bull bar?
She's homemade jobby.
Homemade it? Did all the folds yourself?
Yeah, and the bars too, yeah. Just a bit of in the bloody pipe bender.
It's come up bloody lovely. So Jack's then made the bull bar himself, done all the folds. Up the front, he's got his worn high mount. He's got Wombo the Wombat.
Yep.
Up there. Some LED headlights, the fishing rod holder. There's a lot of character. Oh, there's some work lights up there, little King's lights up there. And moving back, did you turn up those scrub bars?
Yeah. Yeah.
The whole lot, mate. You made the whole lot.
Filling up
Excellent.
The sand. Yeah.
Well, tell us about, now underneath's got a lot. So you're saying water tanks and fuel tanks. Tell us a bit about underneath. How many litres? What's underneath this vehicle?
Well, it came with a sub tank. She's pretty old school. It's just a bit of sheet metal folded up, 80 litres, and then made the water tank out of PVC.
Yeah.
Just a heap of use, and yeah, that holds about 30 litres or so.
And you've got the tap out the back?
Yeah, just charge it with the garden hose and it's pressurised until it runs out. Yeah, it's pretty cool, yeah.
You've also changed suspension, lockers.
Yeah.
What have you got running now?
So recently, same time we did the donk, we put in the parabolics and done about close to 5,000 Ks on them now.
Already?
Yeah.
You're pretty happy?
Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed.
Did you take it to Morton Island with that suspension?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And you're running a locker?
Yeah, only in the rear, yeah.
E-locker?
Yeah.
Also underneath, you've got airbags?
Yep.
You put them in?
Yeah, yep, with the in-cab control, like Snoop Dogg.
And next to you, mate, what's the box? What's that little box going on?
That houses me starter battery.
Start battery. So is there another one on the other side for?
The box on the other side has a compressor. The lithium auxiliary battery thingo, that's inside the canopy. Inside
the canopy. We'll get to the canopy soon. Yeah. Just little things. You've got work lights on the side, big reverse light. So this thing's really set up for touring. Jack's got a few accessories on there, and I will tell the story that that roof rack on top used to be on Ruthie's red truck. A mate of mine bought, Sam Hill, g'day Sam, bought the red truck and put that on another vehicle, and we wrecked that other vehicle, and that's where you found it here, mate. And it came with all the lights still on there.
Yeah, quick wristy, and then it was, on top of there.
Wristy and $50.
Yeah.
And tell me, you got a few accessories. What's the go with Kurt the snake, just hanging stuff off there?
Someone left that under my car one day, trying to be a funny bugger, and I thought, what a cool critter.
Yeah, put it up there. And on the other side, I like the other side, you've got sticks holding your mirror together.
Yeah.
Bush mechanics.
Yeah, well, it hasn't broken again, so I've just left it.
There you go, just leave it. Yeah. And Ducky, old Bernie.
Bernie, yeah.
Bernie the duck. So there is a story behind the snorkel. That is going to change soon. We'll go and have a look. But Bernie might have to be relocated, mate.
Yeah, I'll have to graft him or something.
Yeah, to the new snorkel. Have I covered everything outside? There is a lot going on in this vehicle, mate. Oh, I see something. What's that in behind the cab there?
Pearl noodle.
Pearl noodle and fire extinguisher. So pearl noodles there. Now, Jack, this is a daily driver, but it's also, he does a lot of touring and that, so he's known through the scene. Some people call him Emu, some people call him Crackerjack. Jack Bigelow, the male gigolo. And there's he's got girlfriends all over Instagram and where have you, so well-travelled young Jack. So he tours in this, and it's really set up for that. So that's the outside of this vehicle, but let's talk about the canopy, mate. You've really set that up well in there.
Yeah.
I wanted to have a lay down with you, but it doesn't fit both of us.
Oh, it's a squeeze.
It's a squeeze.
You got to go on top.
What is going on in there? Why you've got layers? You were telling me earlier about travelling with a dog and...
Oh, just forever changing it, hey. It's always different setups I'm trying out, but at the moment I've got it so the bed's floating and I put my storage boxes under that.
Yep.
And then, yeah, the doggy sleeps on the floor on the other side.
Little dog pad.
Storage to throw, you know, bloody hardware and stuff when I'm working. And yeah.
I do notice a little shelf right next to the mattress. That's just for hand cream and wank wipes? Or?
Yeah, tissues, yeah.
Yeah, tissues.
Yeah.
And up the front, the power board.
Yeah.
You plumb that in?
Yeah, yep. So that was, I put that in there a couple of years ago, but because I've changed the setup, I need to move it across a bit more because it's in the way of what I've done recently.
Things now. So it's all lithium. You got a lithium battery in there now.
Yeah.
And that's it in there. Anything else going on? It's just you, a man and his dog.
Pretty much.
Touring. Oh, the fridge. There's a fridge, the angle fridge.
Oh, that's the most important bit.
Yeah, it's always full of beer.
Yeah.
So that's underneath now. It came with that tray, that box. You did it yourself?
That tray was on there, and then that canopy thing, I got that off bloke down south and just sort of grafted it on. Just
Marketplace?
Yeah.
Already on a 40?
No, it was just I bought a tray on its own.
Yep.
And then I just chopped it off and then sat it on. And it wasn't too hard, I only did it. Took a day or so.
Yeah. It's come up bloody lovely.
Yeah.
Now it's got the 15B FT, mate. You're doing your fuel consumption on this thing. You tell me it's mad. What are you getting?
10 litres of the Hyundai.
10 litres. So Jack's done 600 Ks?
Yep.
About 58 litres. He's got we're over 4 tonne here. He's got the work trailer. He's a tradie, work trailer, and that's town Ks. That's not on the highway.
Oh, both?
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
So yeah, geez, that's come down a lot.
Mm.
My 2H is about around 12 with the aircon on.
Mm.
So that's pretty damn good for a...
Yeah, well, my 2H was using, well, you're pushing a headwind, it'll use up to 20 litres per 100. It was cook. Yeah.
Yeah, when I say 12 of mine, that's no headwind.
Yeah.
Idling down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets pretty old. But let's go and have a look under the engine, mate. Show off your work.
Have a gander.
The old gander.
Have a gander.
Very nice, mate. You've got to be happy with this, eh?
Yeah, very chuffed.
She's a pretty snug fit. Mate, I'm going to let you, from the walk around the side of the car to here, when the camera was off, we had a kebab each, thanks to the boys in the office. I'm feeling a bit full, mate.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to let you talk the whole segment here. Tell us about the rebuild, the engine, the fit, and what's going on in your engine bay.
Right. Well, where do I start? So yeah, got the motor in a million bits off a fella in the club, Sam McNeese, and then basically sent it off to a shop just to get it machined, and then at that stage I was like, oh, bugger it, I just got them to do the whole rebuild. So
Pump included?
yeah, no, I got another mob to do the pump, but yeah, so redid the pump as well, because it was originally it's a 15 BF, which is NA, so got the pump boost compensated. Oversized turbo pistons, got them ceramic coated and all that jazz.
So she's built to run a turbo, mate.
Yeah, pretty standard.
Do you know how many pound it's torque, it's horsepower?
Yeah, so only pushing 10 pound to boost at the moment.
Yep.
The pump was built for 15, like that's what they set it to. So yet to put more boost into it yet. Yeah, so and then we put it on the dyno for a break-in tune. It made 178 horsepower with only 10 pound. And about 600 foot-pound of torque.
Very nice, mate.
Pretty nuts, very nuts. one of Billy's mates, who does all Billy McKinnon's work. He did all the pipe work and the airbox and stuff. Phenomenal. It's bloody beautiful, eh? So I'm going back down there on Saturday, and because it just sits a touch high at the moment with the way the engine torques.
Yeah.
So it's starting to rub a bit. So it's going to drop the crossover and the box down
and modify it for a brand new snorkel.
Yeah. So I'm just going to make it out of mild steel again, buddy, but just keep it 4-inch the whole way through. He's going to cut a little fancy lid in there, so it's nice and pretty.
Nice and beautiful. And I've got to lean across, and you're going to bring him with you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's broken it,
You broke it.
It's worked for years, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's not
time for a new duck. What else is going on? There's a lot going on.
Yeah, so never used to, but at the same time, because this has a power steering pump on it, so managed to find the 40 series power steering box. So put that in.
That makes it easy, bolt straight in.
Oh, it was different.
So you
shaft.
never had power before this engine?
No. Intercooler, thermo fan. I'm not overly chuffed with the third start. Like when you're pushing it, down the highway, like getting the higher speeds, it just doesn't have enough airflow to keep the water temps down.
What temps are you running? Like when it's working, when it's just a normal day?
Yeah, so like a normal day, like it won't go over 80 degrees.
Yeah.
But you start middle of the day pushing it down the highway, load it up, she creeps up to, mid 90s.
Yeah,
Never
right.
cooked it. And then on its first run when we took it to Moreton Island, it I only had 2-wheel drive because my CVs were busted. High tide, like she was getting warm, 100 degrees. Never went past that, but as soon as you pull up, it dropped straight back down again. 80 series brake booster.
So that brake booster, does that mean now 1980 didn't come with disc? You've upgraded it?
Yeah, so disc brakes on the front end now too. Yep. And then, so running, 1HZ alternator, so that makes things a lot easier. Same with the starter motor, because it was a bit of a dick around.
I was going to say, how does that work? They don't bolt straight on?
Yeah, so because I've got a B series bell housing out of like a very old BJ, you can't get starters with them anymore. So you got to take the nose cone and use any Denso style starter motor that sits on this side.
Yep.
Say again a 1HZ or whatever, and then bolt that to the nose cone of the starter.
And that bell housing's hooked up to a 5-speed?
Yes.
And it always was? You had a 5-speed in there?
Yeah, so it had a 5-speed with the 2H, but now it's a B, so it has a fine spline.
Yep.
So I had to find a HJ73, I think it was.
So you had to source a lot of parts, like the flywheel, I remember you've got a brand new one?
No, I didn't, so that's a good point. So I could not find for the life of me a flywheel to suit that was in good nick, unless I bought a brand new one. That's expensive. So I ended up using this one it has a few cracks in it, but it doesn't matter because I've got a uni clutch, which is basically it's perfect for conversions. So I've heard of people having to grind out the inside of the bell housing. I didn't have to with this. It's like a twin plate cassette that bolts to your flywheel.
Yeah, okay.
And it's so it doesn't actually use friction on the face of the flywheel. It's
right.
Yeah, it's a cool system.
So you'll never have to machine the flywheel again?
Exactly. Yeah. You just replace the cassette when it goes, and that's good for they reckon 1,100 foot-pound. So
nice.
1,100 newton meters. Sorry, but
Very.
which is enough. Yeah.
Very, very cool, mate. And the wiring, you've consolidated stuff over there?
Yeah, look, it could use a rewire eventually, but when I got there, holy God, it was a bloody rat's nest. Yeah, so I've sort of tried to compress it, but still a bit how you going.
Mate, you've done bloody well. She's bloody lovely under here. While we're standing here, that's under the bonnet. I didn't point out your visor. It looks like something off a truck, mate. Where'd you get that one?
from HJ47 Cruiser Shields.
HJ Cruiser Shields. Yeah, they're gonna. They always support Clex. They're at Clex every year.
Yeah,
so
top fella too.
People that like that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Can find them there, or MrLandcruiser.com. Yeah, they're good guys. They're always at Clex. You've got to support them. They've got a website, HJ
Cruiser Shields.
Cruiser Shields. Not to be mistaken for any other business named Tojo. I'll leave that one alone. There's a couple of businesses named Tojo, but Tojo Cruiser Shields, they're well worth the check out. They sell some really cool stuff. They do all the window weather strips. Mr. Landcruiser sells them. You can go direct to Tojo Weather Shields though. Very nice, mate. Gives it a look. I've got to check out the interior.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
She's pretty custom. Okay, we can't really see Jack because Red's in here. We're going to leave Red in here because Red and Blue, they just hump each other too much. So Red, you're staying in here with us, and if you can't see Jack's face, just pretend it's Red. Bloody good looking pup, mate.
Thank you, thank you.
How long have you had Red?
Oh, a couple of years now.
Yeah, how old?
He'd be 2.5 to 3-ish, yeah.
And now I own a blue dog, mate. When you're not at the car, can people put their fingers in the window?
Oh, if they feel like losing them, yeah.
Yeah, the same with Blue. I walk away from the car, just leave the car alone.
Yeah, yeah.
She'll bite your fingers.
Yeah.
Mate, inside here is just very, very unique. It's mad. From plush carpet and dog hair and custom consoles and everything going on. Let's start up the top. You made the console?
No, it was in here when I bought it. It's just like aluminium that someone's folded up, and then I've just butchered it with a few speaker holes and thrown a radio in here.
Yeah, right. Sits in there nicely.
Sits in there. When you go down corrugated roads, you got to keep pushing it back in. Yeah, two-way.
A bit of space up in here. There's oh, don't know what I just touched then. I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Now I do notice the hood lining, mate. Did you have that professionally done?
Yeah, yeah. So that was probably about, I'd say 7 beers or so, and I had the great idea because there's nothing above it. I'm like, well, a bit of flag and some magnets, and yeah.
And I'm guessing the flag behind us that stops the sun.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much, and aesthetics. It's the best flag.
Looks good, mate. Looks bloody good.
Greatest flag in the world, but
got to fly that one proud.
yes, yeah.
Was this dash already in there, mate? It's got cup holders, the parcel shelf.
No, that was another custom jobby. I made that out of timber, and then I had another probably 7 beers as well. Had the wise idea to wrap it in turf, and don't know if I regret it or not, but I think it just adds to it all. Hey,
this car used to have turf floors. You pull them out.
no, it was always the vinyl in here.
There you go. I was drunk last time I was in here, Bribey Island. I remember most of the day.
Yep, yep.
But not all of the day. Now, this little thing near my hand that I'm playing with now is, is a siren. It makes animal noises. It makes, what do we got?
Like
cat, sheep, warbo cow. Everybody knows warbo.
Yeah, yep.
Leave your pants on. Dog siren. USA cock. What's that one, mate?
Well, cock is the rooster call, and then it's just different.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. The dash is pretty wild too. You've got, what is this down here?
That's just a reverse camera.
Oh, yep.
And then that's just the alternator light that I meant to plumb into somewhere a few years ago.
Mate, they make a huge difference when you can't use your rear vision mirror, or you tradie hooking up the trailer.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Put on the reverse camera. Yeah. These gauges here, mate.
Yeah, so that's all my sensors and stuff, and so my boost, bloody water temp.
Oh, that's pretty fancy.
Battery, oil pressure, oil temp, and then EGT. Yeah.
Very, very nice. That's it gauge wise. Oh no, we got one down the bottom. You got your auxiliary. As I mentioned, he's got 80 litres auxiliary fuel, so there's a gauge for that one as well. And then it's just pretty much factory in here. You got the old blanking plate, and that's it, mate. Plain and dusty. A real tourer. Now, what's the dog sitting on? Just a custom-made wood box that's been carpeted?
Yeah, it's another ply box I've wrapped in some cheap carpet, and then that houses switchboard at the front for lights and stuff. And
can you find it through the dog hair?
Oh yeah, they're on the front here, and then the bloody airbag control as well. So they're up and down like Snoop Dogg, like psh.
There you go, mate. And the seats we're sitting on, they feel, close my eyes, I think, Falcon?
Yeah. XR, yeah.
XR68, very comfy, mate. You sit quite nice in here. That visor's not too low, so you still see where you're going.
Yeah, it from the outside looks like it protrude quite a lot, but it's not invasive at all, eh?
No, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
It's quite cosy in here, and last but not least, your little handles.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, I got that inspiration out of a film I watched online one time using chains and stuff. I'm like, oh. Yeah,
right. It had nothing to do with cars, it was dungeons. But it works well, mate. I love it. And that's pretty cool. That's you've just got some accessories in here. What else is going on?
It's a lot of crap I haven't cleaned out, really.
From the big tours. Well, that's it, mate. Let's wrap this up outside where people can see your face again.
Yeah.
Sorry, Red Dog. Boomaroo Flyer. What's that, mate? Name of your vehicle?
Yeah, it's a Slim Dusty song. That's what inspired me putting that sticker on there, yeah.
We've all got to personalise them and name them.
Yeah.
Mate, let's talk future plans. Any plans for the vehicle or yourself with the vehicle?
Oh, the vehicle itself probably not too much. It's a bit sad because that's the best thing about it is tinkering, but probably just keep messing around with the canopies, fit out and stuff.
Pretty happy for the moment.
Yeah.
But I hear you're hitting the road.
Pretty much. So I got some things to sort out around home locally, just a few small jobs, and then yeah, the plan is I'm just bloody hitting the road, bloody bring a few tools and yeah, just go see the country, eh?
There you go. So you might see Jack anywhere in Australia.
Yeah.
Working his tools, doing his trade.
Yeah, right, mate. I'll pour beers and pick fruit. I don't really, just
Whatever it takes.
Want to see the country.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate. It's been great travelling with you. I'm sure we're going to do it again. We have a lot of fun after Long Drive for the Drought. Jack and I made our own way home. We made our own entertainment, and we're not ones to stop at a free camp or a caravan site. We just found somewhere in the bush that you could legally have fires.
Yes.
And just camp on the side of train tracks, watching the big road trains at night, having a few tins, and
mango.
I wasn't going to say it, Mackay mango, and enjoying life. I really hope we can do that again soon, mate, but you have fun on the road. And this is Jack's 15B FT. What a bloody beauty, mate. Good one.
Bloody oath.